Ooh, well, hello there. Forgive the smoky appearance. I am not smoking Velvet presently. I'm smoking a Morgan Bones straight bulldog, bulldog-ish. Mine has a few boo-boos. I guess they all do, but it smokes really well for the money. So when he says expect it to have some blemishes and be a little rustic, he's not kidding. Like, I don't know what happened there, but it looks like it hurt, and then they kind of sandblasted a little more to sort of make it. I don't know. It's a really good smoking pipe for 39 bones, if you'll pardon the bad pun. Man, I've got lunch. I wear my heart on my sleeve and my lunch on my shirt, so, y'all just gonna have to get used to stuff like that happening. Hey, be happy I'm wearing a shirt. I'm a little bit of a redneck. Not quite that much, but and I'm also still forgetting to smoke and shut up and smoke once in a while. But that is tasty. I'm enjoying some of the Peter Stokkebye, what have you, luxury Navy Flake, which is available in bulk from places like Pipes and Cigars, and I would imagine that Smoking Pipes and all the other places probably carry it as well. But I enjoy that it's available in bulk, and I don't just have to buy like a little tin of it or something. Remember to smoke, fat man. Anyway, I had a couple questions for you guys. One is, did I get the only smoking starter kit that didn't come with a driving cap? I'm just wondering because, like, have you ever noticed the disproportionate number of pipe smoking enthusiasts that have a hat like this? I mean, looking back now, it seems clear I should have known over a year ago when I had one of my usually disappointing impulse hat buying trends where you feel like you're not really a hat guy, but you're going to buy a hat. And this one I actually got more use out of than most of them. I'm just not really a hat guy. They never work out for me. But I feel like looking back, I should have clearly realized a year and a half ago that I was destined to become a pipe smoker. I don't know why they didn't just send me a starter kit with the hat. Or at least suggest it to me on eBay. So if you're a pipe retailer or tobacco retailer, you might be missing a advertising loophole there. Just get a business card with a 10% off your first order with your web address and all that, and get those cards out to people that sell driver's caps. Because, statistically speaking, if they're not your present customers, they're your future customers. And probably need to tamp that a hair. That is some fine, enjoyable tobacco. I feel like with the hat and the more upscale tobacco, I should be more snooty. Yes, quite enjoyable. Quite. Smithers, do release the hounds. Thank you so much. I like to talk to the help every once in a while just to give them the illusion that they're people too. But not too often. You don't want them getting too accustomed to it. I'm pretty sure I know some folks like that, and or have worked for them. Not really recently, but actually, the last dude I worked for a number of years basically was a fishing buddy. So he was all right. Don't see a lot of them, or haven't lately, but that's another story for another day. Um, so the Morgan Bones pipes, I feel like they've restocked recently. By the way, they were down to kind of like not very many choices and probably not very many pipes total. So I feel like I probably kind of got what they had left. Because I see pictures of a lot of the other ones where they're a little closer to perfect than mine, but I can't complain. I mean, the main thing is the main stuff is good. Like the tenon is done right. You know, the socket it's in is fitted right to the tenon. It's drilled right. I will say on this particular one that the chamber went a little past the draw hole, which is not something I really enjoy. But it wasn't terribly far, and I happened to be working with some pipe mud on a state pipe the day it came in. So since I literally had it mixed up, I just put a little dab right in the bottom to kind of bring that little acorn-like bottom section up to the draw hole, or pretty close to it. And that helped it out a little, and it was fine. The thing is with these, I've got other, excuse me, bulldogs that have chambers that are cut a little bit like that. Not like the Dr. Grabo. We'll just drill and ream the chamber however we want to, and then let it be 3 millimeters. I mean, it wasn't bad past it, but it was past it a little more than I would like. So a little pipe mud kind of made it a little closer to ideal. I love the draw on it though. I don't like one. Of course, you don't usually have an issue with them being super tight unless they're just drilled horribly wrong. And even if they are, you can open them up a little bit. But I don't like a wide open pipe, but you know, I want it to draw well. And this is right in the sweet spot, I feel like. I really should toke on this more often. Did you see him tamp with his finger like a savage? Like a common savage! Don't tell anyone. I'm going to have to take the hat off now. I've done tamped like a redneck, man. I can't wear that hat and do stuff like that, man. I just can't. I'm not dirty, by the way. That's like I have a skin issue going on here. So it's just weird looking. If you were wondering what the heck that is, I would. So it's not like where my third eye was removed or anything. It's just like a patch of skin that's not happy right now. I'm not really a dude that's going to put makeup on to cover it. So, you know, in that I'm a dude. mm. But if you haven't gotten into any flakes yet, and you know, like I said, I'm a pretty new smoker, so I have limited experience with them. I've got some cakes, and I feel like the crumble cakes are usually a really easy thing to go into something that's not just like, you know, a ready rubbed ribbon cut something you can stuff in a pipe and smoke. You know, that breaks up pretty easy. And honestly, these are so thin that they're not much work. I think anybody could figure it out. If I can figure it out, anybody can. But it's not like something you got to have a class project and scissors and, you know, I know there's people that do all kinds of stuff, and there's the fold it up and do this with it crowd, but I just rubbed it out in literally a Corel bowl, which is what I usually put my tobacco in when I'm getting ready to load. And it sits on a Corel plate, which is kind of like my tray, because I can wash them and I have them, and they're not going to burn. They're laminated glass, so we're high tech here at the U.S. Piper. which is apparently me or the channel. I don't know. I'm John Boy, and I guess I'm the U.S. Piper. So there you have it. Peter Stokkebye Luxury Navy Flake. You want to get some of that in your life.